This is going to be a fun point to examine from the APP Collegiate Tournament because it's a long point with a lot of really good movement and strategy. You have Grand Canyon University on the far side versus Utah Tech on the near side, and my son Xavier serves the ball and drops the ball successfully in the kitchen, allowing him to advance to the non-volley zone where all four players are now in a neutral position. Both teams do a good job of hitting unattackable dinks, cross court, and being patient in quite a long dink exchange. Notice the movement of the non-dinking partners back and forth to cover the middle. Utah Tech eventually hits a dink wide, where Xavier hits a wonderful around the post. Usually, it's an easy winner, but Utah Tech brilliantly defends the around the post shot with an excellent unattackable reset. What happens next is what I want to focus on for the rest of this video. Right when Xavier hits the around the post, you'll notice that his partner, Artur, moves over all the way into his court because he knows that this is either going to be a winner or the chances are high that if they're able to get the ball back over the net, it's going to be coming in this direction. It would be a really hard shot for Utah Tech to be able to hit a nice defense of the around the post over on the far side of the kitchen. So he moves over knowing that the ball is probably going to be right here. Chances are pretty good, 9 times out of 10. It's going to be a pop-up from Liam here from Utah Tech, but he defends it perfectly. He actually drops the ball a little bit past the kitchen. Artur's back here. Off the bounce, drops it back in. Liam comes up for the ball, and notice Xavier needs to actually get back into the point because his around the post was defended. So he's back here. Artur has to hustle back to the right side because he knows that this side of the court is now open. Liam notices that it's open and hits an aggressive dink to the right side. This puts Artur a little bit on his heels in a really uncomfortable position. He has to rush over here, and he pops the ball up a little bit right here where Utah Tech starts hitting the ball to Xavier, who's positioned a little bit farther back. This is a great shot for Utah Tech because they notice you're going to hit to the person that is in their most defensive position. Xavier is back. He drifted back a little bit because of what was going on in the exchange here. And so they start hitting hard volleys back to Xavier's feet, moving him back to the baseline. Xavier does a great job of dropping the ball in the kitchen 4 times in a row, but he didn't have the ability or the time to be able to advance to the non-volley zone until the right side player hits a shallow shot. Now, this is where they went wrong, Utah Tech. They should have continued hitting it to Xavier deep until he makes a mistake dropping it in the kitchen. But they hit a shallow ball, which allows Xavier to come up, and on his way up, he's able to drop it one more time, get back into position, and then there ends up being a volley exchange back and forth between the two teams, ending in a ball that goes out of bounds over here. So excellent point by both teams. I think you can see that positioning is really important and the right shot selection is really important in this, and there was a variety of that in that point. Knowing the strategy of what shot to hit in each situation and where to be positioned on the court is critical for advancing to higher level play. If you'd like to advance in the next level in your game, then you should click the link below to pick up a copy of the Pickleball Playbook, where we have 30 other plays just like this one that'll give you a strategic advantage in the most common situations in pickleball. With each play, there's a QR code that you can scan with your smartphone that'll take you to a video instruction and it'll teach you why the play is important and how to execute it so you can see improvement the next time that you're on the court. So if you'd like to get a copy of the Pickleball Playbook with the training videos, just click the link below and we'll ship one out to you right away.